This is the most shocking story I have ever received. It reads, "Good day, sir. I also want to speak to you. This would be the first time I'm talking to someone about this after it happened. I am 45, an ex-accountant and currently a businessman. I was married for 9 years. I married at 28 and divorced 2 months to my 38th birthday. My marriage to that woman was the worst mistake of my life. When I met her, she told me she had a boyfriend, but I persisted like all men do, and after about 6 months, she agreed to give me a chance. I had started working as an accountant the year before, so I had enough money to make a woman feel good. I took her out, showered her with gifts, and also made my intentions to marry her known to her. We dated for exactly 8 months and got married in the 9th. I didn't think I was making a mistake because she proved to be a good woman and she loved me enough. In the first year of our marriage, everything was going smoothly. She treated me well and supported all my dreams. We had our first child 2 years after and our second after the first one turned 3. We had started facing so many challenges, but I used to be thinking having kids changed her, plus she might be stressing too. At some point, I felt she wasn't in love with me anymore, so I pleaded with her to tell me exactly why she had changed so badly towards me. She was honest. I was sad that night, but I was glad she told me the truth. She said she realized she never loved me enough after we got married, but she decided to just stay because we were married. I was very sad and disappointed in myself for marrying a woman who doesn't love me enough. Our marriage was 6 years old then. The fights, sleepless nights, the denials, and all the bad things that happened. I thought I should lay them behind and try to win her love for real. She was the mother of my children. I couldn't just sit back and watch her struggle to live with me. I wanted to make her fall in love with me all over again. Sir, I lived my entire life just to please her. Those 3 years before we divorced, all I ever did was all she claimed she wanted. I became the woman of the house. I took care of the kids. I cooked, cleaned, made weird expenses and gave her any amount of money she ever asked. I just wanted her to be happy. I never questioned anything she does. In the 3rd year, I fell sick. I really got sick. I'm not a guy that thinks of the hospital first when I am sick. I find other alternatives first. I kept trying different herbal medicines and drinking all sorts of concoctions, but I didn't see any improvement. I told her one evening that from the way I was feeling, I would have to visit the hospital the next day, and she said okay. The dawn of the day I was to go to the hospital, she woke me up and told me she wanted a divorce because from the look of things, it wasn't working for her. She explained that she saw how hard I was trying to make it work, but she doesn't want it anymore. I couldn't do anything again. I was frozen. My parents divorced when I was 6 years old. I never wanted to repeat it, but it happened. Our first boy was also 6 then. She didn't mention leaving to me. We spoke and she made it clear she didn't want the marriage again, but we never discussed the kids or mode of separation. But before I returned from the hospital that day, she was gone with the kids, my money, clothes, and all of other things in the house. They even removed my car battery. My home was almost empty. You know what my hospital report said? That I had HIV. I never did anything to acquire HIV. After trying to locate her and the kids for many weeks, I finally found them. They were in a house that's big enough to be a 3-story with a man she once introduced to me as a church member when we were dating and some other times during marriage. Apparently, the man wasn't a church member. That was the guy she was dating before me. They agreed that she dates me for money, but she mistakenly thought she was in love and went ahead to marry me. So after she realized she didn't want the marriage, she linked the guy up and they started having an affair. She took my money for the guy and they built a house. The kids weren't mine. When I asked to take them away, she told me to do a DNA on them and see for myself. The guy gave her HIV. I don't know how that happened, but she passed it on to me. It wasn't easy fighting it. It is easier today than those days, I must confess. We had the financial means, so it helped make it easier a bit. My whole life became miserable. I stayed indoors for 5 months. I tried to commit suicide severally, but I couldn't. Living became difficult. I prevented everyone from seeing me. I didn't give room for anyone to console me at all. I fought it by myself, and after some months, I bounced back strong. I started hitting the gym, eating healthy and working smarter. I got fired from my work, so I used my knowledge as an accountant to invest my money and other assets, and then started doing some few businesses. My ex-wife hurt me, she really did. I have no kids till now, and I don't really want any. I don't think God wants that for me either, because if He did, all this wouldn't have happened. It's okay if I die right now. I'm making sure every woman pays for what my wife did to me. She ruined my life, so I am returning the favor. I've been keeping count of every woman I've slept with after my wife, and it's currently 2,452. I am passing on the HIV to them. I learned there's a cure now, so if that's true indeed, they should all find it and get cured. For me, I know my health is deteriorating daily, and I'm ready to go any day. I have no hair, so I don't mind squandering every last penny on a woman just to sleep with her and pass on my pain and misery to her. It would all go round to affect my wife or the kids one day, but before I die, I will make sure it's with herself and her husband. The kids didn't do me any wrong, but they would live to reap the sins of their parents. I am in my last days. I don't regret a thing I did. I just had to talk about it one more time, so the world knows that Ruth, my ex-wife, is the reason a once upon a time young, vibrant, hardworking and morally behaved young man chose to destroy women. I won't die till I have slept with at least 5,000 women. Mark my words. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Padems TV. I'm on TikTok as Kweku Saxero. Like and share this video and let me know what you think in the comment section. Bye.